What's up, guys? Sorry for the late update this evening on Bitcoin. Better late than never, right? We're going to talk about the charts. We're going to look at what's going on. I'm going to tell you what may turn me bullish and to what level. Yeah, stick around. Don't forget we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Check it out. It's an awesome community, and let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and your own research before investing or trading in any markets. Don't forget, we're doing a Ledger Nano giveaway. We'll be doing that on Sunday. All you got to do to enter to win is make sure you are subscribed to the channel, tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post videos, and smash that like. Last but not least, scroll down below and leave a comment. I'll be picking a random comment from a random video throughout the week. And let's get into it. Looking at the Fear and Greed Index, we are at 56, 1 point higher than yesterday. This does update in about 2 hours, so we'll see where it's at for the morning video tomorrow. And looking at the monthly, still lower highs in the macro. I have put a different trend line on here, and we're going to look into it in a different time frame. But as of right now, I'm still looking at this as bearish divergence, higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI. And if we look at where the monthly's at now, if we were to close up in this range or higher, we would have more bearish divergence right here between these three candles here. So just pointing that out. And here you can see I drew the trend line too. It goes off of these two peaks. We did go up a little through it here. But as you guys know, what I'm watching is the RSI here. This could be possibly a head and shoulders forming here. What I want to point out is, remember, up here, this RSI moves with the body, not with the wick of the candle. So, you know, we could go way up here and still wick down back below this trend line to make the right shoulder. But a cross below this weekly trend line here on the RSI, which could take weeks, months if it does happen. Once that breaks, I do think we will most likely see this pretty quickly down here. And this is where I think there'll be a great opportunity to buy or long Bitcoin as long as we don't go higher from here. Remember, we had talked about the possible bullish case that we come up and retest this trend line one more time. Still a possibility. We did not quite hit it here. And where would that get us in the price? Why does this keep doing this? There we go. Could it be the 16,000? I doubt it. We're gonna zoom in to a smaller time frame and take a look at what's going on. As you guys know, I was looking for 11.9. We obviously went above that. We got a little over 12,000, I believe. And what we were looking at here, I'll just show you real quick before we go any further. Was a fib retracement from this swing high here. And if we put the retracement at the top all the way to the swing low at the bottom, we did not close the daily yet above this 0.786. That's at 11,915. If we do close above that in the daily tonight, or close above the 12,000, which is right where this trend line's at, the next point I would be looking for a rejection if we close the daily above that 12,000 is going to be right in the $12,300 range. And as you can see, that is off of this white trend line right here, off of these two wicks. I'd be looking for that. If we do break above the 12,300, I know people are saying 12,500, but I think it would be pretty safe bet to say we're probably going up to about 13.8, somewhere in that range. And I would be looking for a rejection there if we made it that high. We're going to go into smaller time frames, so definitely stick around, look at a couple more things. But I do want to point out, looking at this as a rising broadening wedge, if we did get up to the top of this white wedge again, that could be the 12.5 range. And if we did come back down and break it, depending on where we did, if we did, would be around that $9,000 range. There's a couple more things I want to look at here. And if we look at this swing high here and this swing high here, we had bearish divergence, and as of right now, if we close down in this area, we're gonna still have hidden bearish divergence here. So be aware of that. Also, let me get this off of here. One more thing we had talked about. Actually, I'll show you in the other chart. Let's move on from here. This is Prime XBT. If you guys are interested in trading on leverage, be careful. It is very dangerous, but you can make money on whether the market goes up or down instead of just sitting on your coins. But you can also trade Bitcoin, EOS, Litecoin, XRP, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything on this one exchange. Currently, I am down in my shorts. As you guys know, I laddered in all the way up to 11.9. I did not think we would go this high. We'll see what happens here. I'll keep you guys updated as to where I'm at with this trade. Also, and this is just obviously just an account to show on here. This is not my main account. I am currently in about the same trade my main account though. I did probably start entering a little too soon, but anyway, if you guys are interested in trading, use my promo code SAVVY50. It'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit, up to 1 Bitcoin every time you make a deposit. And SAVVY25 will get you 25% off of your fees. So check it out if you're interested. And let's look at the daily here. What we were looking at here was a rising broadening wedge in white, measured move all the way down to the 3,800. I know people are going to continue to give me crap about that, but it is still possible. Never say never. There is a CME gap down there on the 8-hour. And if we look at this rising broadening wedge here, another thing I want to point out, coming to test this bottom trend line on the bullish case scenario could be up to the $13,000 range. Coming up to retest the top of this rising wedge could be $14,000 range. Again, I don't think we would just cross this that quick. If we did, I would wait for a retest of this area to get back in. As you guys know, I am in cash right now. I do have the Bitcoin that I trade with, but all my HODL I have gotten out of currently. Call me crazy, but I still truly believe we are going to see another correction. And as you can see, this rising wedge here in the daily RSI, we are above it right now. Like I said, we could get sucked back down. We still have 2 more hours to close below this trend line to see where we're at that point. The measured move of this rising broadening wedge, a fall from that, depending on how quick we would get down here. If we get down here, now lies around the 10,300 range, and the measured move of that would be approximately 6,500. And if we did do that, that doesn't mean we get one red candle, guys. So quit thinking like that. It obviously takes a long time. Look how long this drop took. Look how long this drop took. Just be aware of that and see how quick this dropped. Look how long it took us to get back up here. I'm not convinced that this is a bullish, I'm not convinced that this is bullish yet. Unless we break this right here at 12.5, then it starts to look a little bullish. Like I said, then we could be looking at up to the 13.8 range, somewhere in there. This is my wife's webpage. If you're interested in supporting the channel, check it out. Inkerimage.com. She's got a lot of cool crypto stuff on here. She can put anything you want on any of this stuff. She does have long sleeve in here now too. But great for Christmas presents, birthday presents, whatever. If you have somebody into crypto, or just you can have her put anything you want, like I said, on it. All right, let's take a look at the 4-hour. Looking at the 4-hour, this rising wedge, we were looking at with a measured move of 6,000. Currently, we still, I'm going to zoom in here and show you guys a few things real quick. Actually, let's look at the bigger picture, then I'll zoom in and show you what I'm seeing in here. So looking at the swing low to the swing high has not been broken yet, so I'm still going off of these retracements. 10,445 is the 0.236 fib, and then after that one we have 9,200 range, which is the 0.382 fib. And then the 8,200 or 8,160 range, which is 0.5 fib. Golden pocket zone around 7,140. Between 6,850 and 7,150 is the golden pocket zone. And then of course the $6,000, and then of course the CME gap all the way down here. We do have the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement at 56.75. One reason it took me a little longer to make the videos today is because Coinbase was down. As you guys know, I use Coinbase charts for my videos. So, all right, let's look at these measured moves here. We had done these yesterday. Well, actually, they've been here for days. The first measured move here was this triangle right here, and that one got us to $11,900 range, which was also our 0.786 fib that I had been talking about. Like I said, I'm watching for a daily close above that. That could mean that we're going to that 12-2 range. A daily close below this, possibly continue down from here. But we also have this 12,092. We almost hit it, and that was a measured move of this triangle right here from the breakout. We hit 12,050 right in that range on Coinbase. Now, if we have topped out there, I'll get this off there so you can see how I get. If this was to be a B, and a C, we take the Fibonacci extension and we go from this swing high here down to the swing low here, which would be A, and then up to the high here, which would be B. And if we look for the 1-to-1 extension, that has moved up now. So let's take this, move it up to the 1-to-1 extension right here, if this was to be an ABC correction, and that gets us down to around the 9,400 range. Keep an eye on this. Like I said, if we do get above that trend line and close the daily above it, we could be looking bullish from here. Let's see, one more thing I wanted to look at was divergence. Let's see if we see any divergence on the 4-hour. And we do. You can see lower highs here in the RSI, higher highs in the price action. That is bearish divergence. And let's take a look at the shorter on the 4-hour, higher highs here and straight across here. That is exaggerated divergence, possibly. If we close, well, actually anywhere we close here is going to be, actually no, it's not. If we do close up here above that $12,000 range, then this could erase this little divergence here, but we still have the larger bearish divergence. Yeah, as of now, unless this RSI gets all the way up here past the 80 mark in the 4-hour. Let's see what else we got here. The 1-hour. Looking at the 1-hour. So I've been messing with these lines still a little bit. But if you look, 12,360 range is retesting this trend line here if we were to get up and break this. And what I've done is I've drawn these trend lines, the yellow dotted lines, off of all these wicks. There's 3 wick touches there and 1, 2, 3 down here. Now, if we have topped out here, like I do think is possible, and we were to come down, depending on how quick we get down here, if we were to go straight directly down, would be around 10,730. But obviously, it's most likely going to take a while. And don't forget, we're going to have support here around the 11,500 and 11,100. Those will be some tough areas to break. But if we do break it and come down and break this trend line, depending on where, between 10,700 and 10,000 or 11,000, like I said, if it took a long time, depending on how long, but that would get us down to our old targets here, still at 95.73 to 96.61 area. But yeah, like I said, unless we break back above, we break this high that we made today and then go above the 10,300, then we could be looking a lot more bullish. But as of right now, I'm still holding on to my shorts. I am still bearish up until this point. And let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the like, leave your comment, and let me know what you think of the video. Let me know if you're bearish, you're bullish. I know everybody's getting super bullish right now. I get it, but something just don't seem right. And yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Hopefully I'll be able to make the video in the morning. See you guys then.